Um, Along with me, my colleagues are there. Mr. Mukund Kumar Roy. He's expert in the field of speech technology, uh, mainly in the speech recognition and speech synthesis. And others are Mr. Deepankar Ganguly and Rishabh Malik. Deepankar Ganguly is another AI expert, and he has been working mainly on to the uh, question answering fetching system, which is the main part of also other main part of this overall system. And Rishabh Malik is working towards the development phase work and the dialogue management of the system. So in between, they will also help me to wherever the interaction is needed. And at last, after my presentation, we would, if time permits, we would like to see the presentation, working presentation of the overall system, wherein Rishabh Malik will be presenting that. And in that, at that time, I'll request Dr. Vasan to give rights to Mr. Rishabh when that phase comes. So I start this presentation on the Krishi Mantana AI-based multimodal dialogue system for farmers. This is a project funded by Ministry of Information Technology, Electronics and Information Technology, MITI, and where we four partners are there. These are the implementing agencies: CDEC Noida, CDEC Calcutta, Birsa Agriculture University Ranchi, and Bihar Animal Sciences University Patna. Birsa Agriculture University is helping us towards the agriculture related information knowledge base creation, and Basu Patna, they are helping us in creating the knowledge database for the animal husbandry field. This is the overall objective. As you might have seen, there are various question answering systems in some formats are available for farmers and persons working in the field of agriculture, wherein they can dial in a particular number and they can ask they can ask the information whatever the questions they have in mind related to their need. And this question can be in the two forms, like in some IVRS system where the information are pre-stored and they are they when they dial, so they will get they will listen that dial one for this, dial two for this, and there are pre-stored questions or information, and they reach to that information. That is on that other side, no person is sitting, only the system is working, which is fetching the pre-stored questions and answers, and it is directing the user who is calling that IVRS system. The other system is when the person is calling, and on the other side, the other expert or in the field is sitting, and they are answering the question. Here, the objective is to merge these different things along with the help of the artificial intelligence technologies, and work in the field of in these two fields, mainly in the agriculture and animal husbandry related questions, and in Hindi and Bengali languages. So as you can could make out from my description, that major subcomponent of the projects are basically structure of the question answering pairs, how we stored in the knowledge database so that we are able to reach the particular questions without any time delay. Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, just wanted to confirm. Other is the adaptation, because we were having the automatic speech recognition system and text to speech system for Hindi and Bengali. So now was the challenge was to target towards the Jharkhand, West Bengal and Bihar regions, because the everywhere the way thing is spoken, same thing is spoken, is slightly different because they have the local dialect variation impact onto that. That part was for the customization of our automatic speech recognition at text-to-speech system to cater to those needs. And the other part was when we have the question answering pair, now developing a system for question answering and dialogue management so that the farmer reaches to the farmer is able to ask the desired question and the question answer is fetched out and create awareness among the farmers. So expected outcome, as we have just discussed a little bit in that multimodal AI-based question answering system and dialogue management system for farmers in the target region. And this should be working in the mobile app as well as the web application. That is, if I am on the laptop or through some browser, I should be able to use that, or I should be able to use the system through mobile app or through the IVRS system also. And the knowledge based is the structured question answer pairs. Agriculture domain adapted speech recognition and TTS system. And these are the outcome, and likely end users, farmers and other stakeholders who are interested in obtaining information in the agriculture domain through various models. These are different roles. I am skipping that part. Existing approach, as we have discussed, that there is generally a toll-free number and Kisan calls and center are there. These are different states provide those functions from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. generally, and queries related to agriculture are asked by the question complexity. Either they can answer it at the same time, or sometimes they note it down, and different language agriculture experts, they prepare answer and it is provided to the caller at a later stage. So our approach is to combine these three, and so these three things, and automation will be required at three phases. One is the speech recognition, that is the person who is asking the question. So our system should be able to recognize his voice and should be able to recognize what is being asked by the person. Second, when this recognition is made, after that it is converted into textual format, and then we have our huge database of say question answers, and because the person may not ask the questions in the similar fashion as we have stored in our database, so our system will try to match with the existing questions, and there are pre-stored answers, and those pre-stored answers are fetched, and now the pre-stored answers are to be answered in the voice form. So here comes the role of the text to speech. That is, we have the text, answer text, but now it has to be played in the voice format, and this task is done through the text to speech system. The advantage is that when it is in the system form and minimal experts are on the system side, so we can ensure that 24/7 availability once the system is fully functional. And it can support a larger group of farmers because it's not person dependent, and multiple farmers can call at the same time. This is the whole overall schematic of the proposed system, that it can be through the IVRS system, it can be through mobile app, it can be through web portal. And through the dialogue management, the query part is asked and it is understood, and it is searched into the structured knowledge base and answer retrieval system. So this gives the overall picture of how the process flow is taking place. Go slightly deeper into this structure representation, then we see that one part is related to the speech, another part is related to the query handling module, stored information, structured query. So speech in the native language is being asked, like question is being asked. ASR is converting it to the textual format. Then query handling modules are converting into the some query format, and then we are matching through the structured question based question. And the beauty of that is that structured question answer database it can be increased, because we suppose we have the 5,000 questions at present, then because this is at the back end, we can keep on increasing this database also. And after the answer is selected, it's played back in the TTS through the TTS. Or so in overall, we see that there are these are different parts: QA system, ASR, TTS, and web interface. Now we'll see each of them in slightly more details. Question answering module. Question answering module. The major objective of the project is to develop a structured question answer pair based on the database. And in order to create such a knowledge base, a systematic approach was envisaged. This led to the development of a web-based collection system to augment, manage, and maintain the knowledge base. So the question was that because we were located at different places, Patna, Ranchi, Calcutta, and Noida. So and we were all contributing towards the collection of the different question answers. So we we developed a question collection system which was having such features. It is web-based collection system which supports Hindi and Bengali language. One can add the new questions, alternate questions, domain, subdomain information, view already uploaded questions, validation. Other can validate, because validation is also very important phase. When we keep on adding to our database, we need to validate the question answering at some stage, because there may be errors in the entry also due to some other reasons. And facility to domain-wise download the question answers. So I'll show you some screens. This is the question. So this is the offline phase. You can say that when preparing this knowledge base, so through such such a web-based system, we were collecting the question answers. So all the four institutes, experts from those institutes, they were entering these questions and the respective answers. And you see the PQ1, it is showing the question. The other AQ1, this part, hope it is visible, that they show that alternate form of the question, because the same question can be asked in multiple ways, though having the same answer, bearing the same answer. Then there is a category that to which area this belongs, and subcategory Fasal Suraksha something. We had designed two major categories: Krishi and animal husbandry, Pashupalan, and under those there were subcategories, and under subcategories there were different questions belonging to the different subcategories, so that we can easily manage those question set. This is another screen. Here it is for updating when the persons are viewing the question answer. Well, like we have entered the questions and answers, so one can view that, and different categories, number of questions, how many entered, those can be visible. So this is not for the public viewing, but for internal development purpose, that we were managing the whole question answers through such system. And this was a screen for validating, where the senior experts, then they can validate the question answers which have been entered by some researchers, junior researchers. So that way we were ensuring that whatever the information goes into the system is authentic and validated. Now comes the where we got the information from different sources. So different sources who collected this information that involved expert scientists working in the field, located at these locations, as well as we were having workshops wherein other persons were also, other experts were contributing towards collection of such information. Then there are the different websites, Central Agriculture Departmental website, ICR websites, and some Vikaspedia, Wikipedia, and other informative websites, even the videos also. So now comes the first module. That is we have talked about this knowledge database. Now comes the system part. That is the question answering system, which is the key, one of the key module in our system. So it's a type of information retrieval system, but it is slightly different because all you have worked on, used the Google, where one person is entering some word, and it is searching into the given database, and it retrieves the related information sources, and it gives those list of those sources where this answer to that particular questions may be part of those websites. But here our objective was slightly different, because we didn't want to give to the user to go to that selection or searching phase. So we prepared the question answer. These were our pre-compiled set of questions collected by experts. And the challenge lies how to map to the question which is asked by the user, because what we have stored may be different in our database. The problem is to map the question asked to where to match which is semantically similar to the available in the database. And then once we reach to that particular question in that question bank, then fetching the answer is just easier task, because we have already linked question answers. In the design paradigm, the first part was how to structure that knowledge representation in the hierarchical fashion, so that we reach to the desired question in an easier manner. And dialogue modeling, that how we interact to the user so that he feels at ease while asking the question, and designing the question answering system. This is a closed domain question answering system, where specified handpicked areas we had chosen, and expert knowledge base is there. And based on similarity of questions, we were reaching to the questions. And once we reach to the similar question, then the question lies that how to know that particular question is similar to the what is particular that related question is stored in the system. So they to measure that, some metric was also designed, so that we can measure the closeness of the questions being asked to the question which is stored in the database. We take one example. If you see this is interesting example. Here there is a question, how old are you? And the same question can be asked, what is your age? You see that there is nothing common in these two questions. Not even a single word is matching there. Similarly, in the case of Hindi example, चने की खेती कब की जानी चाहिए? Or one can ask the same question, चना किस समय बोया जाता है? If you see that here also, you may see that chana and chane, but to a computer, these are two different words, because these are in the different forms and they are stored differently. Their encoding is different. So it's a question, the computer is not able to know that chana and chane both are the same word. And you see that there are no matching words in the two questions, though they are semantically similar, they are asking the same thing. So the question, so the challenge is very clear now, that how to know that these are the two similar questions which have the same answer. So we tried to solve this through the question answering system. I'll take this example. Say this is a question, चने की खेती कब की जानी चाहिए? And our database contains say these three questions. One is चावल की खेती कब की जानी चाहिए? चना किस समय बोया जाता है? चने की बुआई का उपयुक्त समय कौन सा है? if I go to the word-to-word matching approach, then you see that this first question set in the चावल की खेती कब की जानी चाहिए is the closest one, because here the matching number of words, if we go for the direct matching, then the maximum number of words are getting matched here, and the system may return me to the when I ask the question चने it may return चावल की खेती कब की जानी चाहिए, though it is like you can say form wise these are similar, but semantically it is asking the different thing. While the other two questions, they are the matching words. In the second words there is 0, and in the third option it is the 2. So that means it makes it clear that simple word-to-word matching approach may not take us to the desired question. So how we tried to do it slightly differently with another way. That is the embedding based model. Word embedding is just for, because all of you may not be from the computer science or AI background. So I have tried to make it minimal that way in the information wise. That word embedding is just to give you some idea that word embedding are a type of word representation that allows the words with similar meaning to have the similar representation. First, we generate the word embeddings for all the words in the corpus. Then we go for the full sentence and join these word embeddings and do the searching. Now we'll just look at what the word embedding is meant. Just this is a hypothetical word vector to give you some idea. Suppose there is a word king. One way that we assign different features to this to describe this word, and we king is related to royalty 0.99, king is related to masculine 0.98, feminine because it's not feminine, so feminine score will be very less, rich, age, and this way we can think of a number of features to describe that word. And these values are nothing but the say number vectors to represent this word. So that suppose that is to represent king, we are nothing but we are storing this information vector in the some numerical format. But this is just to show you how the word embedding is storing the information, and these different features are not assigned by the human being, but these are being learned automatically, and we don't know what value is representing what information. But just to give you idea how these words are being converted into the different embedding vectors, because this all AI these algorithms are working on those two numerical vectors. And when we represent these into the n-dimensional view, we will see that because of these values, the words which are close to each other will be represented in this n-dimensional vector at the similar locations. Like see, man and king, they are at similar location, and there is slightly, and formulas can also, and women and queen are at the similar position. And if I do king minus man, I get some royalties or something, and women minus queen, queen minus women also will be the similar thing. So that means we can do some mathematical operations onto that because of this word embedding feature. And similarly, the walked and walking, they will be placed similar. Swim, swam. So, and these word embeddings are created through various word, you can say text corpus. We get corpus is nothing but a collection of large set of sentences or data, where we after that we learn models onto that, and these sort of word embeddings are learned automatically. And then for each word we have the k-dimensional word vector representing to the some particular ith word in the sentence, and after that different words embeddings are joined together to get reach to the question, embedding of the whole question, and then we match this embedding information from one question to another, to using some distance metric. Distance metric here, there are different distance metric, cosine similarity, Mahalanobis. So we have used the cosine similarity here. Here I show you the some dialog flow of the system to get some idea. This is the app view, and similar is the view for the web-based system. First, it will show you the namaskar about the information and कृपया विषय का चयन करें. Then the person would select, will be given to the option कृषि और पशुपालन, and the person has selected say कृषि. फिर सब विषय उसका सबसे उप विषय का चयन, उप विषय में उसने he has selected the सामान्य प्रबंधन. Then it is asked कृपया अपना प्रश्न पूछें. Then the person has the choice of either entering the question or speaking the question. Suppose this is the question, उड़द की खेती में बुआई की उचित विधि के बारे में बताइए. Then it would return the सबसे प्रासंगिक उत्तर. System will try to reach to the closest match, and it has reached to the here उड़द की उन्नति खेती के बारे में बताइए, and it will show the answer of that, as well as that there is a facility to play that he can so that the system is able to give the answer in the voice format. Here we see another example, like काजू के पौधों की रोपाई कैसे की जाती है. This was the question. On the left side you see in the blue, and सबसे प्रासंगिक उत्तर प्रश्न और उत्तर it has selected एलोवेरा की फसलों की उत्पादन की जानकारी दे. But we see that this is not the closest which the system has found. So when it asks whether the question was useful or not, if we say no, then it will generate another 5 questions, 5 alternates, which it has found the closest to that. If we see the काजू की खेती की तैयारी करें कैसे करें, it is somewhat similar to that, and one can select using this 3 number and it will play out that particular information. So this is just to give you the idea of dialog flow how. And this is the screenshot of the home page of the website. From there, we are reaching to that particular information. We will also try to give you the feel of the system through demonstration after this presentation. And the second component, which is the automatic speech recognition and text-to-speech synthesis system. Speech recognition is the process of converting the acoustic signal captured through the microphone or telephone to a set of words. The recognized words, that is, we are converting the voice form, say MP3, to the textual format. The recognized words can be an and in themselves, like in the case of say commands. You might have seen in the PC as well as in the mobiles. It can work on the certain commands. We want to say dial to a particular person. We just speak dial this, then it is able to do. So this speech recognition could be in the form of commands or to control and fetch the information, or it can also serve as input to the other linguistic processing, like the question answering here in our case, because the speech recognition system would be converting the question into the textual format, and after that it will be given to the question answering system to fetch to the information pertaining to that question to establish speech-to-speech communication. In this these days you might have also heard the speech-to-speech translation. That activity is also going on in different consortiums through involving various institutes, wherein Speech-to-speech translation is also being tried out, wherein a person speaks in one language, then it is recognized by the system through the ASR, automatic speech recognition. Then translation part comes, and then it goes for the translation, and then converts to the text-to-speech system. So that is another use of that speech-to-speech, speech recognition and text-to-speech conversion. Speech ASR system, the pre-processing and basic feature extraction is done through the Cepstral mean and variance normalization and I vectors. I'll not go into the details of these. And there is a Gaussian mixture model that aligns the phonemes with the audio sound, with the textual sound. That phonemes are nothing but the smallest vocal unit which can be spoken independently. After alignment, we train the DNN, that is deep neural network, that forms the acoustic model. Once the acoustic model is trained, the weighted finite state transducer is used to transform these DNN output into the desired lattices. This is the overall diagram flow for that ASR system. I'll not go into the much detail, but if someone is interested, then we can discuss this in the question answer session, because here the raw audio format is taken, and after that feature extraction. This is the traditional way of doing thing: feature extraction, then doing the acoustic model, language model, and generating the output. Now we have used the Kaldi open source framework, where this is done through the MFCC I vectors and decoding through the neural network. Once the acoustic model is created by taking a large database of speech called the speech corpus, then spatial training algorithms are used to convert to the statistical representation of these vocal forms. And then these representation are converted into the different sounds into the different words. And this acoustic model is trained using the DNN HMM technology. And acoustic model is created. For this, we have, because the same person, different persons speak the same thing differently. Their audio feature, their vocal features are different. So to have the variety, we have collected the audio data, speech from different areas of, say, Bihar and Ranchi, farmers recording, and then some videos on the website, and existing speech corpora, which was already there. There comes the role of the another part, which is the language model. I'll just give you the idea about that, because certain words or phrases may sound similar, like recognize speech and recognize speech. They are quite similar, and one may get confused with the another. Now it is the role of the language model to decide which one is better fit in the given context. As you might have seen these days, while typing on the computer or mobile, it is suggesting you to the next word, or what is the possible word. That is done through the language model only, because it has a model which is trained on the lots and lots of data. So it is able to predict which is the next word, which may be the next word. Same is the case is applied for the speech recognition. So it will be able to know what is the most desired sequence of words which should be there in the spoken dialogue. There is another part which is at the back, that is the pronunciation model, which converts these, say, iodine into some common phone set, so that they can be converted to for learning different phonemes. Pronunciation model such we have almost 65,000 words in this pronunciation model at the back end, and this is created manually. Here we see some sample recognition cases. First line shows the spoken form, and second line shows the recognized form. Here, first two example are quite correct, like the same thing is being recognized. But in the third, you see, moong ke pila chatkarba. Here it is muhu. Moong is recognized as moong. So such sort of smaller errors are there, but we are trying our best for the using the language model, bigger language model to correct those things. Like bhumika, and here it is recognized bhumika. Why, though there are similar but written differently. And we have also developed one speech data collection system, Meri Bhasha Meri Vani, which is the app. There is an app. Through this, we have collected voices samples from different users. So when they have this app, they open this. They once something is written in the textual format is visible to them, then they speak that, and they press the next button, and the next string comes. So he will have to speak. So every person is asked to speak, say, 25, 30 sentences. So this way we are collecting the different voice samples before building models to that. Also, we have collected the information from different programs, DD Kisan, DD Krishi Darshan, YouTube agriculture channels. From there also we have taken the voice samples. Because there were some type of pre-processing was also required for when we take the data from the web, from videos, we crawl and download that. We can get the audio from the video. We after that, listening and cleaning, that is deletion, because these may contain some music part or advertisements that are to be removed. So manual correction. So these sort of, and after that, our recognition system, it is fed to our recognition system, and because we need along with the voice samples, what is being spoken there. So we use our own system, and after that recognition, we correct those recognition, and also again again feed it to the system to learn it again. So that way we are using, and we have collected more than 100 hours of audio data, collected data from 300 speakers, 300 farmers, and 200 through mobile apps, as YouTube data, 60 hours. And that way this collection is going on. And this speech recognition accuracy is almost, say, close to 90%. And these are the some outputs of that speech recognition. Here see the car, it has recognized car. It's not able to recognize it correctly. Were you able to listen, sir?
Yes,
You are
yes.
audible, sir. Audible.
The sample I
Yes,
played, were you able to listen?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no. That's not working. That's not working.
Okay. Now I am playing the second rabies ka rose. Just tell me that whether are you able to listen that?
It is audible.
Next part is the text to speech system. That is here the problem is slightly different, because here we convert from text to speech form. So there we don't need data from many persons, but what we need, the expert voice, that is who has the good voice. We collect the speech samples from them. So we have collected, we have invited male, female speech experts to our speech room, the soundproof room, and where we have collected 10 hours of speech from them, because they were given different papers and to read out different things. And this 10 hours of each was taken from them to build the text to speech system, because here whatever is spoken, that should be listened, that should be audible clearly. this is the text to speech engine overall flow diagram. I think I need not go into the details of that, but it is based on the Google Stackatron 2 paper. And if certain question comes, we can definitely take up. These are the audio samples which are generated through our text to speech system. I'll just try to play, just listen to that. So this is like automatically generated. This text we have given, but this text may not be there in our learning system, but it is able to play out that it's. So we have reached certain state into that, and we are trying to improve that also. And these are some of the references. Sir,
Is it complete?
yes, sir, it is complete. And we will try to play the system also. Just give me just two minutes.
Okay, okay.
Sir?
Yeah, yeah. Ah, yes, yes.
हाँ, इन द पार्टिसिपेंट्स की लिस्ट में आप देखेंगे तो एक ऋषभ मलिक हैं।
ऋषभ मलिक, अच्छा, ठीक ठीक
आप उनको एक बार प्रेजेंटेशन राइट्स दे दीजिए,
ठीक
एक बार वो डेमो करने की कोशिश करते हैं।
ठीक 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 ठीक। ऋषभ मलिक,
हाँ जी, ऋषभ मलिक, ऋषभ।
यस सर।
ऋषभ मलिक, यस। दे दिए, परमिशन दे दिए।
ओके ऋषभ, जरा ट्राई करो। हाँ,
यस सर, ट्राई।
सर ये विजिबल है ना?
सर इज इट विजिबल?
विजिबल है, विजिबल है।
सर सर दिस इज आवर क्वेश्चन आंसरिंग एप्लीकेशन and this is our application. Here we have two categories. There are
ये यहाँ पर दिखाई दे रहा है सर कि ये यहाँ से इसने ऑन किया है तो ये चैटबॉट लुक लाइक में है। दिस इज इन द चैटबॉट फॉर्म एंड सिमिलर फॉर्म विल बी displayed in the mobile app form. Rishabh, continue.
Yes sir. Then we have to select any one category. जैसे कृषि चूज किया तो अब हमें कोई भी सब डोमेन चूज करना है। जैसे फसल सुरक्षा में चूज किया तो हमारे पास क्वेश्चंस हैं। जैसे ये मैंने कुछ क्वेश्चंस रखे हैं। ये हैं पत्ता गोभी के मोइला कीट फसल को कैसे खराब करते हैं। एंड वी गॉट पत्ता गोभी के मोइला कीट फसल को कैसे हानि पहुंचाते हैं। दे आर बोथ अप्रोक्सीमेटली सिमिलर।
See that this is a ये task, this is task is being done by the question answering matching system. Dipankar, would you like to say some?
Yes, sir. Good morning, everybody. So, yeah, exactly. The way it has been designed. So the backend algorithm works in a way that it tries to evaluate based on the entire context of the question. So that is how the evaluation is being done. And based upon that, the lowest score question is pulled up from the database. So that is how the entire system is functioning. And we have given the user an option to select whether he's satisfied with the question, the answer that is being fetched. In case he's not satisfied, he can anytime select nahi, and then the system kind of ranks the question that is there in the database.
Rishabh, next दिखाना question.
हेलो सर, मैं ऑडिबल?
हाँ,
हेलो,
yes.
हाँ हाँ सर, अब नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है। जैसे हमने नया वार्तालाप शुरू किया है, तो उससे फिर से मुझे कैटेगरीज चूज करना है। जैसे मैं अभी फसल सुरक्षा चूज किया है, उसके बाद मैं सामान्य प्रबंधन चूज कर रहा हूँ। तो अभी मैं अरहर की दाल की खेती के लिए उपयुक्त भूमि को कैसे चुने? यहाँ पे अरहर दाल की खेती के लिए सिंचाई की व्यवस्था कैसी करनी चाहिए, ये दोनों सिमिलर नहीं है, इसलिए हम नहीं के लिए चूज करते हैं। लेकिन हमें ये टॉप 5 में फर्स्ट में ही मिल रहा है। अरहर दाल की खेती के लिए भूमि का चुनाव कैसे करें?
So that is it is shows that कि जो हमने algorithm लगाया है, it is reaching to the closer set, but sometimes it's not yet able to reach to the first that is as the first. So we are trying another way out also. What we are doing is another this is an embedding model which is working here. Now we are generating alternate questions model. That is जो हमारे पास 10,000 questions हैं, for each for say around 4,000 questions will be generating the alternate questions. So for each question say 4-5 different forms, the way कि उसको किस किस तरीके से पूछा जा सकता है, those alternate forms we are getting generated manually. After that these 4,000 क्वेश्चन का जब हमारे पास ये alternate questions का सेट तैयार हो जाता है, तो हम एक मॉडल उसके ऊपर न्यूरल नेटवर्क बेस एक दूसरा मॉडल लगाएंगे विच इज इन द प्रोसेस, कि जो ये मैच करने की कोशिश करेगा कि एक फॉर्म दूसरे के ऑल्टरनेट फॉर्म्स में किस तरह से चेंज हो सकती है. बेस्ड ऑन दैट मॉडल वी आर होपफुल दैट विल बी एबल टू जनरेट will to reach out to the correct alternate form in the first go itself. So that work is going on. इसमें डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर बसंत जी और उनकी टीम हमें हेल्प कर रही है in creating the alternate questions, and these questions are also these are questions related to agriculture are being vetted and validated by the team at Ranchi, as well as पशुपालन से related जितने questions हैं, those are being validated and collected by team at Patna. ऋषभ कुछ और दिखाना है?
हाँ सर, टीटीएस और हमारा यहाँ पर भी काम करता है। जैसे मुझे इस टेक्स्ट को एज ए वॉइस सुनना है, तो हम इसको प्ले कर सकते हैं।
अभी इसमें वॉइस पूरी यहाँ पर शायद नहीं आ पा रही है.
ओके, वॉइस इज नॉट,
मगर आई स्टार्ट तो हुआ था, मगर पूरा इसमें शायद सुनाई नहीं.
ये वॉइस आ रही है सब?
हाँ वॉइस आई थी. वॉल्यूम थोड़ा वॉल्यूम कम था, कोई नहीं, बट इट वाज देयर.
ओके,
हाँ, तो ये इसके दिखाने के लिए है सर कि ये जो किस तरह का वॉइस जनरेट होता है.
हमारा टीटीएस यही यहाँ पे हम ये क्वेश्चन पूछने के बाद, क्या आप ऊपर दिए गए प्रश्नों में अपना कोई और दूसरा प्रश्न पूछना चाहते हैं? अगर दूसरा कोई प्रश्न पूछना है तो हम इसमें हाँ करके आगे बढ़ सकते हैं एंड वी कैन चूज एनी नंबर हेयर। इफ आई चूज अरहर दाल की खेती के बारे में बताए, देन वी हैव टू चूज 3, then they will and it will answer that question. And we should follow this two category, हाँ एंड ना। उत्तर दिए गए प्रश्नों में और प्रश्न पूछना चाहेंगे, अगर प्रश्न पूछना नहीं है तो हम नहीं जाएंगे, फिर वो फिर से स्टार्टिंग में आ जाता है और वहाँ पे हम फिर से अपना कन्वर्सेशन स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं या फिर उसी फील्ड में कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं जारी रखे के साथ।
ठीक। Sir, this was our presentation to have a feel, and this app will be launched for the public first in the testing phase for a say 100 within the 100 to 100%. That they test it fully and they give us feedback, because it is being tested internally between the say 4 organizations. But to a larger, we'll be opening it very soon for to a slightly larger community, so that once it is tested into that, then it will be made open to the public, and this institute will be one of they will be deployed there also. Will be the persons can make use of that facility. Basant sir, this was all about from our side. If there are any questions, we can answer that.
Yeah. So, dear participants, now it's time for interaction. Those who have any query, please ask questions to the team. Hello.
Hello.
If you have any query, please share it.
Hello.
And please.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Ask
Myself
your
Bharti
questions.
Madan.
Okay.
Yeah. Sir, whenever a farmer chooses a question, does it repeat the question with the answer?
At present, we have it can be choice, like it can be given the way he likes, but the voice in the voice format, we certainly will not repeat the question because
Yeah, actually, how the farmer will get to know that this is the right answer for my question, like whether
Okay.
the question actually matched your database correctly or not. So
Okay.
if it is
At
only
present,
giving
on
the
the
answer,
on the
yeah.
visible on the viewer side, like we are displaying the question as well as answer, but we can
Yeah.
certainly take in your view that we can in the spoken form also we can take this आपका प्रश्न था जैसे और
Yeah,
उसके
yeah.
बाद
Whether
वो
this
play
was
करेगा.
whether this was your question or not. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll include that.
Yes.
That's the
And one more
dialogue
thing,
side.
sir. One more thing, sir. You just said that they do different listed different sources for your questions. So have you contacted the Kisan call center, as you mentioned that this was the earlier approach, and yet this approach is working today also. So have you taken the database from this Kisan call center,
We have
because they have so
reached.
many questions with them? Yeah.
We have reached out to the Kisan call center here in Delhi. This is like being implemented by the another team at Crib. There is Cribco.
IFCO and IFCO, yeah.
Cribco. They have the information management system, and they are providing this overall solution for the
Yeah.
center. So we have discussed with them. But regarding the database, we are in discussion, because they said that because it is the property of Ministry of Agriculture, so and that can be shared only through them only. So we are in touch with them very soon, and first what we'll do that we'll deploy this solution at their end, so that whenever they answer the questions, they internally make use of this system. So
Yeah.
when they feel confident that this can help out to them, then this can be on their desk.
Yeah, yeah. I think they must have a large repository of question
Yes.
answers, and
Yes,
you can take from that. It will be great help for the farmers.
certainly will do. We are in touch
Yeah,
with you.
congratulations, sir. Your effort is very great. That this is really appreciable.
The joint effort by we are doing for Hindi, and CDEC Calcutta is doing similar thing for Bengali. So we have not shown here yet for Bengali, but similar work is being has been done for Bengali also, and his
Thank
team
you.
has been contributing in this.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations for such a great effort. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else?
Sir, I would like to ask something.
Dr. Alpita? Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, just share.
So DP here.
Yeah, you are audible. You are audible.
Okay, sir. So actually, I just wanted to know, as sir was mentioning that there is a huge database, has been created, I mean, in the back end. So I just wanted to know whether the system is also capturing the farmers' details, whosoever is approaching. Like, can we have the details of farmers, like who and from which location will be contacting, what kind of questions they are asking? Because end of the day, the purpose of having this app is basically to get the farmers should get the benefit out of this. So end of the day, like, we also need to document like how many farmers actually getting benefited from this from this app. So just wanted to know that is there any mechanism to capture the farmers database into the system or not?
At present, we have not incorporated that. This is just a matter of a small change in the interface. But we wanted that user, first we wanted to have it open so that people do not feel that it is asking so many things and then getting me entered into the system. First, we are keeping it open. And though we will have the record of we can have the record from where the question is coming through the IP and other details, but that should be done in concurrence with
Later
the
stage, yeah.
user because this is but this is a personal information, and we will go into that phase once this open interaction becomes successful. After that, that is a good idea because this will also give us some idea that from which area what type of questions are coming, so that
Yes, sir.
we can reach to our answers at faster manner.
Definitely, sir. We should have this detail because we should also know quantitative and qualitative data of the users, because we also need to report somehow. So I think that will be very useful information. Maybe in the later stage you can think of adding this. And the second thing is that officially when you are planning to launch this app.
We had planned in these days only, but say
Okay.
around we were planning for this April only, but due to this pandemic situation, we
Okay.
had to delay it a little bit, and we'll be opening it very soon. This pandemic situation stabilizes,
Okay.
and we'll have it first for say 15 days or 1 month for the experts by enrolling them say around 100 or 200 persons who can give us feedback on the system's workflow as well as the database and questions. After getting after that again after that user this limited user testing will make it open safe.
Okay.
So we are
Thank you
planning
so
for
much.
that very soon. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Anybody else? Dr. Alpita? Dr.
Yeah,
Alpita, could you hear me? Yeah.
Sir, good morning,
Just
sir.
Good morning.
Sir, actually,
yeah.
sir, presentation is very informative and this will be useful for me. I just want to ask that I also want to develop mobile app for the Uttarakhand farmer. So
Okay.
the problem is for fund, sir. So from there we can apply for the fund.
I think for app development, this Ministry of Information Technology is they go for slightly different type of projects. One is the R&D, and another is the e-governance related, where if the system is there, then proliferate that. But this type of say smaller budget projects can I think, be discussed with the DST. We can get in touch with you. Where you are based, ma'am?
Sir, I am assistant professor in Department of Physical Communication of GVPT Pantnagar.
Pantnagar. Okay. So will Dr. Jha के through हम आपसे touch में रहेंगे, and we can discuss with your idea, and we can see that from where इसमें कुछ आपकी funding generate हो जाए, या फिर किसी और तरीके से if we can help you out in some way, we'll try our best, and it will be a good idea to work jointly with the Pantnagar, because और हम जो अभी चाहेंगे कि इसको जब सिस्टम को टेस्ट करें, तो you could be one of the expert for testing that system, and jointly we can work in certain areas.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Dr. Arpita, one humble suggestion is there. First you first you develop some idea. There are a number of sources. You can approach your Department of Agriculture, Uttarakhand itself. They are also having some fund under RKB or different schemes. They can also develop some plan. If your proposal is good, you make some partner, because you're not a man of information technology. But if your idea is appreciated at government level at Uttarakhand, you can get some fund. Because the state government is also having enough fund.
Yeah, because there are a lot of things to do also. सही कह रहे हैं.
Sir, but I have applied in DST as well as the UCOST for the fund. But they told me that you are assistant professor and you have a less experiences, that 3 or 4 years. So that's why my project was not accepted by the UCOST or the DST.
That's not an issue. That's not an issue. You submit same proposal to your department. Okay? Then see the feedback.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Anybody else? Now I think we are approaching our objectives. Very good questions are coming. Anybody else? Dipti? Dr. Dipti Saxena?
Sir, I've already
You
asked.
have already asked.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And anybody from West Bengal? Dr. Mulay Maran from Tamil Nadu. Could you hear me? Dr. Mulay Maran. Dr. Mulay Maran. Momita De, madam. Dr. Momita De from West Bengal. Dr. Momita De. Okay, sir. No questions are coming, and I must give you a big thank for your wonderful presentation, presented in a fantastic manner. And I must appreciate your team, because we are known to each other, but the participants are from 20 states. They must have been exposed the things taking place in application of IT in agriculture, sir. Thank you very much for being with us, sir.
That's my pleasure, sir, because it is a joint project with you, and with all your support, we are able to achieve whatever we are we have done. And with the so many persons who have attended and who have participated, a good opportunity if they have not asked yet here, but they can
Yeah.
interact with through you so
Yeah.
that we can make it public and we can get good feedback from them, and we can improve upon the system and get some more ideas